Hello everybody, my name is Bagels and welcome back to Vast Era. So we got here last time. Arcjek is about to give a very big memo, so we're gonna just start right off. Also, it's my birthday in a day. But you won't know that because I still have another Vast Era video got to upload at the time of recording this. And a bunch of Your Turn to Die episodes as well. I think like 3? Well, yeah. Okay, let's go. Open Scorp log. Animated Humorist has created a group memo. Animated Humorist is reading the memo, Rebeating the Dead Omen Beast. Or horse as it used to be. Animated Humorist has disabled self-banning, self-withdrawal, and emotes. And he has annexed everyone into the conversation. I'm not gonna frolic around the delicate bush this situation has sprouted. The memo name is great and I'm proud of it. Much like the mythical fairy tale creature of our youth, this entire night has been one horrifying beast from the outset. So you somehow managed to land your eyes on one of those fake things. Thanks! You've arranged our collective fates together in a nice little wriggling daybo for me. Now we're all going to supper. Just look at the corporate mandated hangout charts, but on melancholy steroids. You guys remember those? But yeah, it's been a long time since I've talked to most of you. This is the most stellar way to go out while reconnecting, was the best way we've got at the moment. So if any of you want to talk later, I'm officially opening up my DMs for business. No more patronizing little go-away notes to keep you out. Not ever stop some of you. In any case you're agonizing over it in the back of your head for whatever reason, yes, I missed you too. Anyway, that's enough mushy bullshit. The memo that Murit sucked, and the memo that Elsie made also sucked. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. You people made Elsie's memo suck, when all she was trying to do was help you. As you can see by the settings I've disabled, we're not going down that road again. Can I just check the music volume? Yeah, that's okay. This song fucks. Which is a good thing, not opposite of suck. As you can see, oh yeah, we're going to share our experience with our planets this far. We're going to be fucking civil about it. Else, I'm going to do something extraordinarily unpleasant to your bodies. I'll rearrange all of your bones. I'm not a big fan of skeletons lately. That said, let's start with the general stuff. We've been bum rushed into this campaign for about 7 hours. Since it's got to be coming up back home. Those of you who've got the short end of this game stick might want to follow your little animal buddies to the nearest safe area so you can rest up before plowing through your first checkpoint. Some of you have one. I'm not exactly sure about the specifics of your lands. If your giant beasts with the chest symbols didn't already clue you in, this is it. The real deal. Something beyond imagination. The ultimate reality warping experience. I don't even understand why we need to be the ones to play it. I guess we're bigger hotshots than we thought. Surprise! I guess we know it was all wrong. Because we're not just cogs in an artificial foul beast paste polarizer. For further convenience, and because I don't think any of you settled on anything interesting anyway, from this point on, we're just going to dub this fun little game, wait for it, the game. So, that wraps up all my initial tutorial commands and saves us a lot of needless cranial blasting. You're welcome. I just passed my first checkpoint. If you apply this memo, give us an update on what yours looks like. Pernicious Overkill is reposted to Rebeating the Dead Omen Beast. Glad to see you finally made it that far. Oh, hey. Hey, I'm already at my 3rd checkpoint. Like fuck you are. Like fuck yeah I am. It took me this long just to make it to my first safe area and you went in after me. I know you can strong-arm your way through things, but you couldn't possibly have cleared the first challenge this fast. I just got a fucking dragon in half with a scythe. You're already in the habit of taking names and numbers, so if this place is calibrated to a challenge, your foes must be gargantuan. Wow. You're trying to tell me that my progress isn't realistic while saying you cut a giant monster in half, all by yourself with a weapon made for wrigglers. Well, when you put it like that, it does sound ridiculous. It sure does. I have the bloodstained sweat hoodie to prove it, though. I'll have you know that I am hero to a bunch of colorful land noodles. This should be great respect. They'd probably call you a hero if all you did was lie face down on the dirt and drool on yourself. Anyway, I work fast. You should know that. The walk between my checkpoints was pretty quick, though. Might have been massive a difference as it sounds. Haven't had to fight anything too crazy so far either. Just doing a bunch of really fucking stupid hits for these sand stingers, which are scorpions, by the way. They're so loud and annoying. They yell at me about everything. Especially when walking in the same place as them. They just love to tell me that they were walking there when I was clearly walking there first. Now that I got here, I'm stuck. Can't make any more progress before I go over to your planet. You have to do that? Apparently. Can I have to wait a while then? I haven't granted any portals yet. Oh, don't worry, I'm a master at waiting on you. What's a few more hours? You didn't even reply to my messages after you entered like I asked. Just walked away and ignored me. I saw you do it. I'm sorry. Excuse me? I'm sorry for not saying anything. Fuck. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Well, that's not the first time that's gonna happen. Oh my. I'm sorry for not saying anything when you asked me to. I just didn't want to put both of us through that again. At least not so soon. Because, I don't know, it was a lot for me. Now I'm here putting you through it anyway because I'm sticking my emotions all over this public bulletin board. So I guess that's completely out of the window. The point is, I wasn't trying to make you upset. I just didn't know what to do and needed some breathing room. We can work together now. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay? Yeah, okay, I believe you. It's fine. Like I said, I can't do anything until you sort things out for me. Willing to help speed that up. WS Qualified has reposted to Repainting the Dead Beast. Adorable. Ugh! Now where the fuck were you? Are you supposed to be dead and like God or something? I'm sorry, dead and God? Supposed to is a strong way of putting it. I prefer to look at it more like I had a change of plans. Well, do me this entire team a goddamn favor and don't do either of those. I think I can manage that. Good. We all need hands on deck for this. I'm not gonna leave the overpowered hippie girl out of the lineup. Well, I have been told, by certain sources, that I am very important. Aren't we all? Well, yes, but maybe still not as important as me. Oh, you still don't know how to say that shit. It really gets under my skin. It was a joke. You're very bad at jokes. I know you're in a deep well of feelings at the moment, and now that I'm here we can talk about it. Except not here, and not now. Yet you definitely owe me, like, a lot. My sister Oracle has reposted to Repainting the Dead Beast. Oh wow, this is actually pretty good timing, Archek. Just a bit earlier than when I was about to need you, so perfect. I'm still working on getting the calendar set up, but I think we're almost done. I thank you for sticking up for me and my good-natured attempts to be useful. Because I know that it was more appreciated than I first thought. Don't mention it. I'm pretty sure none of these chumps would have known where to start if you hadn't said something. I feel like we would have gotten here no matter what, given the circumstances. What circumstances? Don't we have enough of those? Oh, I guess you and some of the earlier players didn't run into any of this, huh? There's these big purple-eyed demon things all over the place. You don't feel any pain, they're mindlessly focusing their tasks, but it seems to be pretty harmless. They're kind of helping us, I guess? I think they are being manipulated. I had a chance to encounter with the man behind that. He was using Sapace's computer. He directed me towards my entry codes, in a roundabout way. A very trust-inspiring individual. What? We're already choking on rancid exhaust from a shit-powered truck engine on our road to the nonsense stronghold, and now suddenly more shit sticks on it? How deep does this fucking rabbit hole go? Much deeper than you would like, I'm afraid. Unclass Kahuna is supposed to Repainting the Dead Beast. And that as deep as you need, Oh, it's you. Go fuck yourself. Bruce, why are you so fucking mad, though? Because you tried to kill me? Good lord. What? Well, I would never. How much did I miss while I was busy? Holy shit, you guys are dysfunctional. Holy shit, you guys are dysfunctional. I'm not gonna make a self-deprecating remark again if these are the problems you come up with in your free time. Secret problems, what the fuck is your problem, dude? I have no problems. Ever. Grandiose Saturation is reposted to Repainting the Dead Beast. Well, well. It appears you have managed to sink to an entirely new low. I'm impressed. Not low, just real high. I'm real good. You can really start to see they're not, you know. You seem a little tongue-tied. It's extremely unlike your usual self, I must say. Are you quite alright? Or have something consequential on your mind for a change? Have something akin to an attempted murder? I thought he was past that. Well, never mind. I believe so as well. Does not seem to be the case. Hey, we gotta keep throwing vague accusations around, or does someone want to fill me in on what the actual deal is? He sent these massive swarm of these dumb murder robots to my hive, which I'd really like to know how he found in the first place. They've loaded it with all kinds of weapons and devices extremely capable of committing murder. I'm not well versed in this guy's particular naughty brand of stupid. How did you know they were his? Mert's miscreant automatons are not exactly confidential. Even to someone encountering them for the first time, the point of origin is fairly self-evident based on appearance alone. Let me guess, they look like tits. Precisely. Of course, I helped verify their identity once I got in contact with Elsie. We put our differences aside and managed to come to a rather gratifying agreement. Do you really have to put it like that? Am I wrong? I'm sorry for your loss. For whose loss? Does it matter? I don't actually know what this is referring to. What does matter is the fact that Elsie is correct. Mert has, without a doubt, attempted to end her life. He continues to fall into the same destructive patterns that defined him in his youth. But that might be a misleading statement. He never truly pulled himself out of it, did he? Despite what he would like us to believe. The obfuscating cover she has held over their head for so long is starting to slip. We finally see him for the callow infant that she has always been. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to? Ah, there they are. A simple, memorable voice. Ones I used to hold a great deal of respect for. That's always meant jack dick to me. You wanna know why I did it? None of you have any fucking idea what you're doing. You don't know what you just brought in with you. Unclass Kahuna is withdrawn from rebeing the Dead Element Beast. Fucking hell. Tell you what, when Murret drops their quirk, they are fucking terrifying. Wow, that was really something. Apparently not even this game could fix the standing garbage fire of the Scorp's god-awful functionality. These things never change. I appreciate a bit of occasional consistency in my life. Could have with the fewer blasts from the past overall, though. You're rambling. I don't mean to sound rude, but did Murret just form coherent sentences? I feel tense from that fact alone. He already pulled this move on me earlier tonight. The effect's worn off. Guess I'm disappointed he managed to see himself out. Should we keep an eye on him? I think we have our hands full as it is. Man, this memo careened off course real quick. I'm gonna end it here. We give it another shot, once everyone gets a better handle on their situations. Ugh. Remind me that memos never go well before I start the next one. I'll be sure to do that. Great. Well guys, enjoy your stay in your very own personalized manifestation of your own deepest neurosis, held by the mystical floating orb who is now your best friend. It's about to get messy. Pop him if you got him. My name Humorous just closed the memo. Server, quick, find a place to hide. Your answer to sanitization block as soon as you caught sight of that horrid thing. Try as you might to keep up with the recent memo, you can't stop shaking. It certainly does not help that your return to the game draws near. Your turn to enter the game draws near. So, share your progress with the others. You haven't made any progress. You've just been sitting here, keeping tabs on Elsie's memo, which you service players started replying to again. Architect's memo won't happen until a couple hours in your future. Not that you know that yet. Server, keep reading. First facility had unbanned Furbished facility from responding to memo. First facility was proposed to rinky-dink thinking time. Hey. It came back? Yeah. I sort of didn't realize that I have no idea of what I'm doing. How do you play this game again?
I like what they've done with the place.
I'm not having that, like, songs like that distract me. Hey, we're gonna hear the song later in a thingy. Well, you should have gotten a tutorial with the starting interface, didn't you? I wasn't paying attention because I think this is shitty and stupid. I see. Do I at least get to learn your name this time? Fine. I'm Jentha. Hi, Jentha. I'm Elsie. It's nice to probably meet you. Do you, like, not make friends often or something? Do you? Touche. Anyways, tell me how I win. I don't really think this is that kind of game. It's probably a lot more immersive than that. Well, I said the journey, not the destination, etc. Are there cheat codes? What? No! Okay, then what class do I play as? Just play as yourself. That sucks. Why would I want to play as myself in a video game? I'm not cool. Why want to, like, turn into a werebeast and destroy my enemies and stuff? You have a magic book, it probably tells you how to do it. Gosh, it really doesn't. It only has like a couple of interesting tidbits, and I laid out all of the relevant information in here as soon as you left. Maybe there's something more critical in the missing pages. I have no idea what happened to those, or I'm not some sort of all-knowing seer or anything. I think just as shocked as these revelations of the rest of you. Oh man, I care for nothing then. This is useless. I do have a pertinent question, actually. Oh, what is it? Have you heard of a big monster with glowing purple eyes by any chance? Oh dear, I need to go. I'm getting other messages. But please, if you have any other tidbits to give, I will gladly take them. Oh, to seek aid from one of your confidants. Oh, get better juice. Macabre eggs began trolling. I'm reading too fast again. One of my friends turned Your Turn to Die. They put Your Turn to Die on a fucking Discord server, and they go on, oh my god, you talk so fast. I'm like, good up. Hello, Savara. Hello there, Osius. I really hope this is not a bad time for you, but I will just cut to the chase. I believe I need a listening ear. Those others have been much more pressing matters to attend to my woes. There are only so many people I feel comfortable confiding in. I would love to chew your mind, as it were, but it's certainly a very, very, very bad time for me as well. I don't know if I can handle emotional support at the moment. Has the day and everything everything else gotten to you too? You've no idea. I don't know if I can do anything about it either. I feel so trapped. I always feel so trapped. Those are my sentiments exactly. I don't know what to believe anymore. I'm very sorry, Oceus. So am I. I do have one thing I would like to ask you before I go. Please go right ahead. Do you know anything about these towering, wispy-like creatures? They have horrible glowing purple eyes, like reflecting deadlights. Oh no, you see them as well? I don't know what I'm seeing. I just don't know anymore. Listen to me. You must clear your sight. Push it to the back of your mind and do not let their visions linger if you can help it. They thrive on your attention. You sound very experienced with the subject. I'm not sure if this is more or less concerning. Let me just say that my experiences are very personal. Well, thank you regardless. I knew you were the one who came to me for help, and I promise I will give it in return. It's not right now. I understand. Because what is most important to you. That's all you can do. If you need anything of me, please don't hesitate to notify me at once. Will do. You be safe. Harbinger, be the page's client. Uh-oh. Ah, you must be our tragic lead. How my associates didn't frighten you. Try to make sure you got the tamest looking ones. Your heart is quite fragile after all. Tame. Did you see that one that she saw? Which? Struggle-free. A portent of the end makes itself known through natural power. Oh, he's using his chuckle voodoo. The scriptures of the solitary universe familiar to him. A concept is shared between two souls bound by consequence. One quintessential, one eminent. I don't think this track is very suitable for this situation. The dread burns, but the ashes will linger. Off you go now. Don't worry too much about your losers. She'll serve a far greater purpose in our care. This is wise man once said. You can't become the pure oneself without acquiring a few souls. I'm expensive it's past 3 now. You don't get fake counting anymore. I'm dead serious. She's coming with me, or if you don't step aside, they'll burn your ashes to a crisp, altar boy. Utterly incapable of learning. Not even the slightest bit. I'm so dependent on your dear old Lucis. She really did a number on you, Miss Hililo. You have my condolences. 8 page of heart. I don't think Couperi is very fond of the position we put her in. Oh, what's with this wee stuff? Don't pin this on me. I didn't set any of this up. I never said you did, Gentha. You all right? God, me. Maybe you should be asking yourself that question. You're the one who cares so much about everyone. Just try to fall and bust your ass on the ground or something. I'm gonna keep whacking these things with the pillars. Yeah, fret over the prince's absence. Oh, shit. Come on. Where are you? This is not a good time to go to dark on me. If this is about earlier, then I'm sorry, okay? I'm a pretty smelly rock gremlin, and I don't know why you talked to me or asked me for advice or anything, but I need your help, and I need it right now. Oh, not this again. You need to learn when to stay on script, Af. Oh. Prince exhaust. How far must I literally drill this point into your thick skull? Did you think I would forget? I'd be willing to let your past transgressions slide? Or had you hoped I'd eventually let them go because you didn't intend any harm? Yeah, I'm gonna play that one again because that one's definitely not suitable. Look at you. A pathetic Colliad. Maybe you always have been. Look at this fucking panel, wow. Now, move. We've got work to get to. Fun fact, when I first read Vestera, this is where it was up to. This page, when I first read it. So yeah. Also, look, there's Oceus Lucis, which we actually did see in his route in Slurran Blood. We didn't see it, per se, but it was talked about. Calder, received messages from business partner. Why did you do that? I don't care for these creatures' looks. The odd textures and nebulous aura mock me. The smug aura, its smug aura mocks me. No, not them. I don't care about these things either. Really haven't managed to find me yet. What are you referring to then? Oh, gee. I don't know if you're way to defend me when Murat stepped in. Like, I don't know. I just never expected you to do that. Granted, I don't expect most people to do that for me, but especially not you. I don't think that jabby, I don't trust you kind of way. I'm just genuinely surprised you would even consider it, much less decide to do it. He's like whiplash. It's part of our agreement. In exchange of your knowledge, I will ensure that others properly appreciate your efforts. Besides, I have my own standards. There's nothing less than deserved. I know Turkin much better than you. I don't know you that well either. Aside from the scary moments, memos, and the obvious stuff from a few sweeps ago. Once I heard a bunch of stories from the others. Good ones, I hope. Not really. Ah, well, figures. I mean, they weren't all bad things. It's kind of vague. I was having a lot of guesswork, and maybe I was being a little presumptuous. I shouldn't just say that you can't be pompous and shitty, because you can be, and you are. But who isn't shitty every once in a while? Let's just admit I can be selfish and needy. The point is, I think I misjudged you a bit. I wasn't the most charitable person after the whole Oceus debacle, and you telling the memo really didn't help. This is a very roundabout way of saying thank you. Let's get into it. Thank you, Calder. And hey, who knows? If this whole thing blows over, we could be the ones getting chummy. I think I'd like that. The visible creatures drag a remnant of time past from the darkened floor. Well, I will leave this track till later because it slaps. The Maid of Void is unconcerned with his larger role, instead opting to pursue the only goal he's had since youth. He is faced with this need head on. The Paragon Repository is shrouded in cold, bitter darkness, a feeling that's lingered through his days for far too long. His callous reflection stares back at him, searching for something that he yearns for above all else. For his desires and that which he shuns are one and the same. Oh, gee. In the maid's eyes, this is what he sees. A boy, disrespected, vulnerable, weak, afraid, and a man too far gone. Bard, Surf Mage. I believe we're going to get to a lot of Arctic and Elsie talking now, so this track will now be suitable. That's like majority of what the rest of this last 100 pages of Act 2 is anyway. Because page 1000, oh boy. How many famous began trolling against the Oracle? You've really got some nerve, you know. Define nerve in this context. Listen, you've been doing some major fuck shit. Au contraire, Arctic, I'm always doing fuck shit at all times. Well, guess we can't be all proficient at the bullshit shenanigans as you. I'm going to try to give Arctic a less deriding voice now. Just to separate them, because his and Elsie's voice that I do are a bit similar. I gotta be honest, I'm not sure what your angle is here. I don't have one. Just do my best to clear the air when I can. Oh yeah? Instead of giving me the panic attack inside my own home, how you go about clearing the air? Geez, you ever let anything go? It wasn't even my fault. It sure was, but let's move on. Calder? Really? I knew you were gonna get on my case. Let's put it out in the open. Don't blame me for being misguided. I'm not misguided. Definitely odd and unexpected, but none of us were really expecting anything to happen, were we? Don't play coy with me. At this point, we both know that tonight is the night in which things decide to happen. Were I to make a complete retrospect of my life, the majority of it would consist of me slumped over on a bargain chair, staring at the slowest computer known to trollkind. We get this night, and what do we have? A lot at LC. It's a lot. A lot of what? Just a lot. And you're adding into the pile. Do you even know what you're doing? One sec. I need to just get some. Oh god, I forget to press pause. Okay, I'll cut. I'll cut that out later. Anyway. Yeah. For God's sake. Yeah, let's get to the back. Let's get back. I brought food, by the way. Actually, no, let's not get back. Okay, back. I accidentally... I left, didn't press pause, so that's all gonna get cut out. I just skipped food. Anyway, let's just... Whatever. Let's just keep going, also. Let's deal with that. I think I know enough that I'm pretty decently confident in my ability to play. It's a pretty good test run. I had a single stray demon creature around the area, my list on guard. I even leveled up. Yeah, congrats on doing the thing we all set it up to do from the very beginning. Also, I didn't turn my fan off. I don't know, I hope you can't hear that for the video. I'll have to record the whole thing again. Tell me when you're level 6, scrub. Ooh, pick bad Mr. Level 6. What can you do at level 6, huh? I know more than you can in your dinky-ass clairvoyance den. Do you know what clairvoyance means? I need to be a little more in tune with my actual interests. I'm surprised that 10 of yours has more than one block. See, that's a better word for me. I'm full of surprises. And you know what I am? I'm surprised you would try to paint that as a good thing. You are so mean to me. Hey, do you know why the quizzical looking button is blinking? I have a sneaking suspicion. Tutorial update. Okay, the final entry. Nice to see you again. First, take a moment to give yourself a nice pat on the back for making it this far, but without too many complications. It's an accomplishment worthy of praise, and you deserve it. All done? Good. I should be more than well accustomed to the process in UI by now, but our lessons of entry will function somewhat differently. Your goal this time is not only to ensure your client is successfully brought into the medium, but your planet as well. This means that you, instead of simply setting up a series of pillars around your client's residence, you'll be tasked with setting up gate structures spread out across the globe to allow a gate to surround it entirely. Jesus fuck. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. What the fuck does this mean? Object, clarify situation. Oh. Uh-oh, one of them's in the fucking black depths. That's not gonna be fun. So, Elsie has got to go around the globe and put pillars down. Guess it really is like he told me. Who told you what? Zayn Puryu. Remember the big fuzzy breeze dragon who was as cool as the pleasant winds here are bitter? We talked about him a few hours ago, and I think I was at the game terminal. I'm kind of dumbfounded by the whole thing. Yes, I'm aware of the things I've done and said, Arcjek. They told me about this in advance, I think. Didn't know what he meant by this literally. But I suppose if you make vague hand gestures at some future task, it counts for something. Why don't you drag this sorry excuse for a planet into the middle of our fun-time personal development ball pit? Because what use for this dump could they have? Like, I'll be the first to say it, Repeton do not care for it. May I please get a big agree? If I big agree, we'll get on with the most pressing part of this conversation. Why don't we both just big agree and move on? I actually have a follow-up plan for this bit. Big agree. So in the updated tutorial, it says that we don't have to build portals or anything. Especially those in some pillars already set up for us. No code nonsense either. We have to use your own power to activate them. Whatever that means. Personally, I am a fan of this development, because goddamn is that code of input bullshit annoying as hell. I do have a set of personal codes though. They're written in my book, which I mentioned to you which I mentioned to you a few hours ago. I'll have that covered too if needed. Do you have a map of the planet on your screen? No? Okay, then this is just going to be a me task. Pardon me. From what I'm seeing, we have to place these pillars around the circumference of the mass. This makes sense because I see no reason why we'd be putting them on in hospital zones nobody's lived in for a few centenalia. If this is anything like my entry, we're gonna have to divert a big fuck-all meteor into this thing called Skya. I know shit about it yet, so don't ask. You're so fucking rude sometimes. Can you respect someone's need to learn about their every own stakes, you grumpy little bastard? I really think of it as me having a permanent high-stress gamer moment. Very commonplace. Let's say you also rudely forget. Who's gonna be on setting this whole thing up for you, huh? I'm kidding, stupid. I don't actually think I'd use the high-stress gamer moment as an excuse, hopefully. I'm just saying, not ruling it out at this point. Speaking of your own power, let's talk about what this tutorial means by your own power. Suppose this game need you to use. Should I have secret eye lasers or something? Don't mind me, just got me some Doritos. Oh, jeez. Well, it's kind of a loaded question for me to answer on the spot. There's some things that you don't know about me? Yeah, I do know about the not-knowing genius. We're stalking to the magic book and the weird criticism, you're holding it and caboodle. I'm not asking for your full tragic background or anything. At long last, I've become comfortably numb to the impossible situation we're in. I think it would serve us all if we use my weakened state to our advantage. Let's go ahead and get it out. I won't judge. That's what they all say. Okay, well, if you're more comfortable with my guts being spilled, I don't think I'm quite ready for that yet. Let's take this one step at a time, okay? Alright. I have the staff. Alright? It's magic. Alright? I've had it for as long as I can remember, just like the book. I didn't tell you who wrote it the first time around because I didn't think you believed me. My loose eye told me that they both came from my ancestor. Okay, not to be judgmental here, but I'm putting it on record that this is by far the fakest sounding thing you've ever told me. Game being talk is one thing, but your loose eye? Why did I go out of my way to tell you something that's not true? Why did you go to my hive and throw a piece of gravel at my window instead of knocking on the front door with someone like someone with a reasonable sense of couth? Never said that you didn't know about it in the most obvious way possible. Are you really just gonna hold that against me forever? Absolutely. Ugh. Anyway, yes, my loose eye can talk, and yes, ancestors are real. Where do you even came from? Probably some abandoned cornfield smack dab in the middle of nowhere. Okay, screw the Doritos because they don't taste very good, actually. I'll just keep with the ready salted ones. I am rolling my eyes. So what was it about, Steph? Right, it's made out of complicado skull, and it's the only thing that lets me cast some of the spells in my book. It's not the best of it though. Let my attempts just end in a blaze of green flaming agony. I've been able to do some neat things, like grow flowers, make certain objects levitate. Other than that, it hasn't let me do much with it. Let you? I think you might be upset with me for some reson. It kind of has a mind of its own. And I think you have to do a little more showing than a little less telling, because we're not getting any younger, and I don't fully buy this. I do trust you, don't get me wrong, but I think you're so full of shit right now that you're actually murderly purple. Free to prove me wrong, though. Oh, I will. Get your stuff, and I'm going to set this up. Be careful, will you? Else capture the laptop, book, and staff. Do you like have enough money to buy something like that? You're a nomad, an unlisted nomad on a hit list at that. It wasn't always like this, but you're used to it by now. You still don't think he's ready to know the truth. If this is how he reacts to something as simple as your loose eye being able to comprehend, which is super easy to comprehend. Being able to talk, sorry. You grab your items and make your way outside. The truth we'll actually learn at some point later. Are you ready for the coming storm? Huh? This is what we've been preparing you for all your life. Wow, I was proven wrong almost instantly, and this still isn't the fucking weirdest thing I've seen today. Oh, fucking, of course there's a writhing noodle attached to them. Why did I throw an insult to what already insult? Wait, what's that on my back? Is that my Lucius? He's alive? I'm sure I didn't tell you much about this day. You knew to figure it out on your own eventually. I think you should hurry, though. Hear the footfalls of a hideous army approaching. Barrier isn't enough. I'll take care of them for you. You're strong, Elsie. This is your path. Walk it. That's why I've always disagreed. I really think I have any kind of path. I wish you could see me. Here he is, just poking his head out. He's been worried sick. This guy spends the whole morning just watching me sleep. Just being gone for more than a few minutes must have sent him into a fritz. No, I'm not gonna focus on that. Just put down the portal sound and delete messages later. What do you call this fated happening then? Well, I suppose. Well, I do think this was set up to happen for a reason, but I don't think it has. I don't want to do it for anyone else. Go through with it for me. Staff, react. Portal activate. Oh wow. 1 second. Okay. Sorry I'm eating while recording, but I'm just so hungry. I'm not eating today. Is it ready? I think so. Okay, I'm just gonna get in order what closest to the little green dot representing you. So I'll be taking you to the outskirts of Stronghold 21. Maybe, I don't even know the exact coordinates, and there's no zoom option in this thing. Oh. What? That's a bit too soon. I don't think I want to go there. Why? Besides, you kind of have to. I'm gonna be a walking target. Target. Again, I guess on hand and knee. Why? Listen, we need to wrap this up. I'm sure you have plenty of legitimate worries that you'd be happy to expound upon for hours and hours, but I just heard you say something very inspiring to yourself a second ago. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Listen, I picked up this trick early today. Maybe I'll help. Take a deep breath, clear your mind, and move forward. Elsie, move forward. Uh-oh. So, there's at least 4 characters I recognize on here. And all 4 of them were from Snowbound Blood. We've got, look, it's got Andari, got Raro, and then these 2. What the fuck are these 2 doing here? Well, this is the first time we actually saw these 2 in the, ever. What are these 2 doing here, hey? Fuck. Looks like your server player was a bit off on their coordinates. Oh, hello. You've worked with us since I was very young, Rodare. Isn't there's absolutely nothing else that can be done for him? Sister, I oversaw you on your business. I oversaw you and your bondmates. You're in your bondmates reduplication. That's a bit of an understatement. Please don't go out of your way to be a smartass right now. There's nothing. No, there's nothing we can do. His body's resisting life support, almost as if his cells crave death. His soul is weak. You need to go see him and start preparing for the end. There's no way the executive survives the night. Oh. The executive is dying. It's so wrong. It's always been wrong. I'm not ready for this. These people need a leader and I can't even think straight. Calm down before you worry yourself into another coma. I'm not going to be responsible for the aftermath this time. When my ancestor and his council built corporate from the ground up, it was based on the ideals and expansion of progress. To mend the wounded heels of this planet tried to stand on. I spent my whole life studying, training, and absorbing information to prepare this exact moment. I've got to fix things. And I can't do that. I can't give these people what they need. Not after everything that's happened. With all due respect, Zestro, I'm a medical expert, not your moral. I'm sorry. I've been out of line recently. That's not your fault. You're trying to fix everything that's wrong with the world. You're just going to have to deal with this. There's not anything else to say. Oh, hello. Sorry to interrupt, but we have an issue. Yes, I know. Rodeo was just telling me about him. This is much bigger than the executive. What do you mean? I mean we put Operation Snowbound Blood down too soon. You need to come with me. Now. Uh-oh. So, in case you didn't know, Snowbound Blood takes place before Vastera. So, it's happened. It's ended. We don't know what's happened yet. Elsa, come up with some convenient lies. Oh, hi everyone. How are you today? It's a splendid morning out here. I know, because I've been up for like 30 hours or so. Do you know what I might ask? Good question. Uh-oh. It's a really funny story that I don't think you guys will understand. And, well, I'm well beyond our sleeps, because, as you can see, we're a legendary mystic portal. I've come from the far future. It says that everything is okay forever. Hooray! But the downside is that all of our blood shades have turned into this weird putrid green, like this one I have inside of my body. It's because, some scientists of a professional and classical nature figured out this is actually the best code in a popular poll. So don't worry about me, I'm very cold and popular where I come from. Just still Rapiton. Our essential system of smog is overabundant, which coincidentally is also a good thing now. You're so bad at lying. You're so bad at lying. You're so bad at lying. Oh, who the fuck am I kidding? She would have been good today if I wasn't dropping her in the middle of the largest damn stronghold on the planet. Here, Archie, you come in a bumbling buffoon. Why didn't you take the extra price second? Well, what if your only remaining best friends in dire such peril mark off one of the mark on the internet checklist so you keeping for yourself? How many regretful dumbass points can we score in one night? Try aim for the triple digits. I guess we can still long enough for me to figure out what the hell to put this thing. I stop talking. Shut up, you immeasurably head-dicked ass-packer. You almost got your shit together twice today. And first time to charm. See the lucky streak going. Focus. Yeah, nah, I ain't buying that for nothing. Just what's your angle, freakazoid? Uh-oh. Oh, God. I forgot about that. He doesn't have a heart on his thing anymore, it's a hand. There's no angles, it's just a full honest truth. I don't even know what a lie is. You abolish those. They're illegal now. Abolished, eh? Begging thee pardon of my inhospitable intrusion. But my pussy and I have been told differently. I think that's the puzzle voice. Oh, loving the severed hand. Stylish. It's truly chic, really cool. Went out and earned it myself in the name of the Rod Brothers Doctrine. A trophy of my victory against the societal injustices they nurtured or try and stuff down our crusty ham holes. But it doesn't mean too much to me if you're speaking some hard truths or not. Right, I should have your reasons for your viewpoints. So if abolishments is on the two above's table, why don't you take the sweet time you have with us to unpuzzle the few of our maddened inquiries about it? Yeah, sure. What kind of questions do you have? If I were to ask one thing, and only one thing, well, I feel as though I speak for the entire creed of my age. Old Mathemaniac heels and faces when I pose on you this. What's it gonna look like when you bleed? This is very simple music. It's alive! Oh, hello. I have no idea about how to answer that at all. So how about some magic and whimsy instead? Fun! RJ, gulk at whimsy. Maybe it's not suitable for this either. I guess I could work with this? RJ, deploy first pillar discreetly. Hey there, just a little more, Elsie. We're almost done. He's not that big, it shouldn't be an issue. Pillar drop. Not that big. Well, thanks for coming, everyone. May your experience with the future be bountiful and yours and everything else not bad. Gotta go. Bye-bye. Elsie, get out of there. You're thinking of the portal you used on the way back here, and your staff reacts accordingly. Get you back to your hive. Just have to do one last thing. Elsie, activate pillar. There goes nothing. Pillar land. Fucking hell. Session and Hamithi. Assess situation. Jesus. Wow. Elsie, return. Elsie, wallow. Cinematic parallels. You spare a second to wallow in your state of post-anxiety and take a few short, heavy breaths. Did I already read this? I don't know. I went. Spare a second to wallow in your state of post-anxiety and take a few short, heavy breaths. And for everything that happened, you could really use a break. De-stress for a while. Oh, I don't remember that panel. Wow. There's only one way you know how. Here we go. Oh. Yes, Ansi, dance out your frustrations. This is actually the Flash that got most people into Fast Era, I believe. Oh, this is such a good Flash. First, the view count. Look at that. Wow. Now, let me just... Yeah. Oh. Just turn the volume up. Come on! Why the fuck is she doing this now? Oh, fuck it. Oh my god. What the fuck is that dance move, Elsie? Wow. What a great animation. First off, why don't we take a... Let that sink in. What does that mean? I don't know. I don't know what that means. But is it a thing? Yeah. "32 pages left. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it to the end of Act 2. I think the best course of action here would be to push whatever just happened beneath the mat and pretend that it didn't happen. Let's not mention it ever again. Did you actually see what I was doing? No, I didn't. There's a convenient span of time where I was off dawdling in my own self-absorption puddle and did your little jig. So you did see. I'm giving... Oh my god. This is why I struggle so much with female voices. Also, this music not very fitting anymore. I might have heard I might have seen and heard the tiniest pinch of warbled dance tones. I had foul tempos, only those with two left legs to get a kick out of. Do you have fun listening to my music? I had a bit of fun. A little bit of fun. I allowed myself. In my case, I was less allowing myself to have fun and more trying to stave off a very intense panic attack that you're responsible for, actually. I've had to deal with anything like that in my life. Yeah, that was my bad. I'm not gonna wait to make it up to you. Whoa. Look at that! I didn't take you for the giving type. Last I checked, you couldn't boot up that laptop your beefed out mate totally manhandled to you until you begged me for help. Not only that, but I had to teach you how to use it. Step by step, if you recall. This is just me skipping the begging part and deciding to be useful. Yeah, but that's different. I asked you for a favor and you obliged. It wasn't a spontaneous gift, it was a pleasant thank you. You don't even move the box along for YOLO passing. That's out of principle. I hate that shallow holiday bait. This is repentance for my blunder. So I saved your ass in the end, didn't I? It endangered countless other asses. There's no way I could have known that pillar was large. I was trying to be discreet. I'm sure everyone who ran away is perfectly fine. Well, between you and me, this one person I hope got a little splattered. That's very morbid, and I don't want anything to do with it. Oh, come on, he was wearing a severed hand around his neck, and his vibes were rancid. What the fuck is this bull-chucking soul-sucker doing outside my hive? Oh yeah, remember how we said when those things were sort of helping us get in the game quicker? That's probably one of them. Just leave it be. We have more pressing matters to attend to, if you haven't already seen the lovely morning sky. Ugh, right. Why is this portal not there? Huh. So how do you intend to repent for your transgressions? I'm curious. Oh. Jeez. Oh my god, is that Sonic Adventure 2? Oh god, Arctic has a June figurine. Oh jeez. Oh hey, I see that. I see that. I see that. And that. Oh, you can't hide those from me. Oh, that looks like the comic. That looks like a book I have. Let me take a second to give you my own insider information. I'm actually kind of loaded. Oh, I knew that. Did you? You have no job past the corporate grace period. You don't offer back to the world by their crappy standards, and you spend a lot of time going out and buying junk. There's not any other answer unless you can just replicate objects at will, which is crazy. Well, about that. There's actually a plot point which will be brought up later why Arctic's rich, because we don't know that yet. First of all, let me just state that the junk I get is collector's junk, thank you very much. I don't really look at it anymore. It's kind of there on my pile. Okay, Arctic. I'm sure you saw it when you came in and probably overanalyzed every speck of dust on the floor, because you are a bubbling cauldron of nosy assumptions. It's nowhere near an assumption to say that your hive is disgusting. I legitimately can't believe you live like that. You let your loose stay in it, for that matter. My filth is categorized to my liking, and you shouldn't judge me for it. Unless you want to have a talk about the weird bottle obsession you've got going on. Hey, my bottles are cute. Audrey, you usually locate us, come back and give Elsie her gift. Regardless, my slumber lifestyle just came through for you. Ta-da, it's a modus. I'm tired of watching you trek around with stuff like literally everyone else on this planet has. Mine is a little out of your loot range, but it does actually replicate items. No way. Yes way. It creates phantom versions of the stuff you put in at a cost. Like, it's better, but it's also worse at the same time. It's a weird gimmick. I actually captured the original modus card and made a few phantoms while I was figuring out how to make the thing work. Didn't have the energy to toss them out. I think corporate is going to want you around after today, so this is the best way out. This is the best I got for you. Anyone who goes out of their way to buy more than one type of modus before the current generation is out of style, it's just a show-offy tool. Also, I haven't used it before, so proceed with caution. Benjamin, please hurry up and use it. Elsie, capture log bug. You capture the bookings, your new replica modus. As well as this being a fun of the original replica modus, the items stored within us subjected to a more extreme variant of its positive and negative effects. The replica modus creates two variations of your item, unbeknownst to you, a revised book and a corrupted book, stored in two different cards. Retrieving either of them destroys the other variant, and the retrieved item of choice cannot be captured again. I'm starting to have a bad feeling about this. It's not feeling right, even what I know is bound to happen. I'm supposed to know what is bound to happen. Let's complete the section post-haste. I need to find out what is going on. Uh-oh. One sec. I am placated by your semi-generous offering, and I hope that the next bounty will be more plentiful. Yes, we all know that you're very starky and fun, but our indulgent friendship interlude is just over and done with. Free to get back to work. Well, even with your words of encouragement, I'm not sure if I'm ready to move forward again. I don't really want to force you. That was really scary. Yeah, I know. I still meant when I said about wanting to do this for me. But I don't know what doing this for me even means. I think it just means wanting to put my reasons for powering through into words. Because I don't think things will ever be the same after this. For any of us. And that scares me. I promise you that I'll try my best to be there for you through this whole thing, okay? I'd like to believe that. Yeah, me too. I was super great at this whole maintaining meaningful relationships thing that our entire species are pressed about, huh? Not really, no. Maybe that's why we're chosen for this gig in the first place. Sounds like wishful thinking. I mean, I'd like to get better about it. You do too, right? Can we? Only one way to find out. I don't know if I'm going about this the right way. You're just gonna have to trust me, I think. And you do. You always have. Yes, here, this must be it. Oh, back of Murray. Oh. There's only ever one way this game could come to fruition. I don't know what you're expecting, but with all the knowledge you've been granted, and you just have to trust us, I think. Why would I ever trust you again? You knew, didn't you? How in the fuck could you let this happen? What could they be referring to? We still don't know, actually. Land of Wave and Record, ooh. What exactly are you referring to? Stop. You can't talk your way out of this one. I don't know what you mean. Is there any other way to handle your entries? The words coming out of my Byzantine maw sound like an all-motherfucking theater joke to you? A joke? Not at all. Unruly, without a doubt. Oh, jeez. We have never seen... What the Not a joke, but from my perspective, utterly unwarranted. Unwarranted? You think you've got any right to call this unwarranted? I think you may not know who you're talking to. Feel like you don't either. Oh, pardon, I was being literal. I wasn't a veiled threat of any kind. As the time player involved with the initial setup of your session, I'm sure you had certain expectations you felt would be met. And I'm equally sure Guzian straightened out all of these misconceptions out before your land was formed. That's the time medicine, by the way. What you may not know is that I am not the entity you think I am. Most of the others are not aware of his existence, much less that I have a connection to him. They may eventually, if circumstances allow it. Pardon me. As it stands, I'm simply an extension of his processing power. A method of access and memory storage across your session that gets back to him, while also offering direct aid to those who are unable to meet him personally. In short, he can hear you, but you're not talking to him directly. Oh, jeez. What he sees and what I do are not mutually exclusive, but rarely do they... God, shut up! Where is he leading this conversation? I've not seen him like this since he was young. He can't hear me, right? That's what you said, yeah? It is, but I can't guarantee he will at this exact moment. His schedule is rather rigid as of late. He doesn't like to view things out of order if he can help it. But he could have been waiting for something like this, patiently tapping his fingers to the beat until he learns something new. I was under the impression he already knew everything. That depends. It's a very complex standard he set for himself. It's meant to be story-esque. Why? He has an audience. Yes, I'm well aware of his fucking gracious showman shtick. I know how he rolls. Do you? I'd like to think so. I would also like to think so, but where does that leave us? What's made you reach such needless anger? Then what is the issue? Honestly, with what I gathered from you so far, I expected more of an eccentric, raunchy personality. That's supposed to be a counter-argument? I am not playing my part right. Am I not playing my part right? Well, it just comes across as jarring without the proper context. Makes a scene of sorts. Yeah, well, it's a goddamn show, then you could say I've been trying to push my acting abilities in the role I was cast for. Regular Brendan Fraser. Even a Kid Rock if I'm lucky. See, where I come from, there's no final season. Just gotta keep the ideas fresh while the content well runs dry. You need new blood, new lights, new sets. Push the boundaries, recycle and reuse what you can. Let's see you do all that, and it's still not enough. What do you think happens to the show? It ends, it sells out, and I sell out hard with it. You compromise your ideals, you go against your duty. I compromise my ideals, go against my duty. Because I want the show to keep going without a hitch. You ever told me what you believe White Noise is responsible for? Do you ever say something with raised suspicion? Look, all I know is that I had 11 other trolls to get in here or die trying. I got an idea of what I was waiting on once I got the busted temple built back up. He even took a page out right now of his TV guide. Kept a 12-6 watch on what the rest of the crew was doing. Part of it was just an excuse to keep my blindsided routine afloat, but mostly, I went all in case I ever didn't know something was up. Then there was risk. They would get hurt. There was a gamble involved, and I just hopped off my addiction. If you wish to protect your friends, why do you insist on hurting them? What I did, it wasn't my intent from the start. I guess I don't know what it was. Guess I don't know if he does either. You shouldn't be here. But if he didn't notice something like this, then that's way more concerning than the thing on its own. I don't know what you're trying to prove. Maybe he doesn't want to know the truth. I didn't. I didn't want to make the others know this shit either. I just wanted to keep it personal, and I'm not what you call subtle. These people are my responsibility. You must always persist, mustn't you? Persist in your unforgiving perfection. Oh, jeez. And if I gotta knock off one to keep the 10 others, well, those are odds in favor of the hive. I may be weak now, but that does not mean you can ruin this show. Not like you have ruined me. Oh god, what is going on? Assuming that knock off was slang for kill, what in the world would draw you to so visceral a reaction as murder? Back in my day, probably a couple pocket loops and a snide comment. That was my every night for a solid span. Murder comes off like nothing when you spend most of your youth making short work of charity and running with the underworld kingpins. Sure, it might be frowned upon with a low population size and all. What did I care what anyone thought of me? I was certain no matter what. That I met someone. Rounded up the herd and decided I wanted to settle down at the ripe old age of teen and make a change. So I did. Or I tried to make one work anyway. Threw everything else in the trash, because it reminded me of who I didn't want to be anymore. After that, it was just business as business does. Until something eventually caught my eye. Something made me run stiff. Wait, what is this scene? Oh. Unless she was doing some kind of ritual. She? Elsie. Oh. You sound upset. Well, it's just that, other than the fact that killing another player would render your session unwinnable, she's a very important person within the game. We need her more than anybody else. He didn't tell me that. I don't think White Noise shared any information that extended beyond her initial duties. Maybe wouldn't be having these problems if he had. I do agree communication is key, but yeah, I think you jackasses should enforce it a bit more. How does it sound? Is it in your most pertinent interest that you reconsider that angle? I'm sorry, I'm not at liberty to disclose specifics to you. Might just be in your pertinent interest to stop saying shit I don't care to hear. Regardless, please continue. What was the ritual for? A flashback sequence? I should have been able to see anything like it before this point. Before this point? Couldn't tell you. It not my bag. It's like a fancy circle to me, which is kind of a recurring theme around here. She seemed real chipper about it. She's seen someone she missed real bad for the first time in ages. Wasn't a bottoming or anything. I know what it's like for her to pull out all the stops on that, and leave something completely off the mark. I must be having technical difficulties. Oh, nice Full Metal Alchemist. See you later! Sorry. It was a special kind of special. And it worked, because her smile with the entire place decided to glow up out of nowhere. Seeing it live was way more than a sensory experience than making it out to be through words, trust me. But I was hooked for better or for worse. I must be. What the fuck is going on here? She had the staff, and I think she saw who wanted me in it somehow. But just for a second. After that, I must be. Everything went dark. For the first time in my life. No! I knew what real fear felt like. I was paralyzed. My brain was split into seams. I still don't know what she did, but whatever it was, it shouldn't have happened. It can't happen again. What did you do to me? So I don't know what the White Noise knows or what he doesn't know. But I know what I saw. And I'm telling you right now. You should be preparing. And you should fear what's coming your way. What did you do to them? Oh, this one's on... Oh. Because I do. 2 flashes in a row. We're almost done. We're almost done. Page 99, baby. 999, sorry. Okay. Content warning. What the fuck? That fucking happened. Oh. Oh shit. What? I'll leave there. There's a full document of these on the Vastera Discord and the pins in one of the channels, so... Wow. What the fuck? Anyway. Are you all ready? We waited so long for this. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah. And we're about to get to the end of that too. This is the fucking greatest thing, one of the greatest things to come out of this fucking comic so far, I swear. Let me turn. Okay. Are you all ready? Okay.
Wow. Round of a fucking applause for the Vastera team for that. That was fucking spectacular. Like, wow. Wow. 6 months for that. That was so worth the wait. Anyway, now that that's done, let's dissect it. I'm not going to end right here. Just turn the... There was a lot to digest in that, so I will go through it. Or what I think is going on anyway. Yeah. Just to end off here. I'll start recording again afterward, because I'm not nowhere near out of breath, actually, which surprised me. So we start off with Murray. And what I can gather is that Metatron is telling them something that's surprising them. I don't know. Maybe something about Elsie? Obviously, Elsie's going through her entry. Well, not entry, she's about to start activating the portals. Got Taz doing a hit. Jesus Christ. And she's got this breath key, which we will find out what we'll do later. Laven in his world, his planet, and this weird building. So, don't know what this is, but it's got the aspects on it. Primarily about space and time. Got Elsie with a bunch of complicados. Something I notice, and actually praised Spirays who drew them. They all got unique designs, like very subtle, that you can see, and I thought that was a very nice touch. Got her going through Kennedy Spaceport. Nothing there. Nothing important. Got Dismas's entry, which we saw ages ago. I should know that's chronologically weird. And this is the the Denizen of Mind, Forcus, who's also the one who took control of his Lucis, which isn't explained, but Austin said it in a Tumblr post, I think. Odysseus said happy, and Forcus uses his mind's eye to see into a bunch of things I don't know. And there's Dismas's land. They have Albion's, the Denizen of Hope, which I believe is called Bathcol. Is that? And Albion's got a very weird planet, because it's not really a planet, is it? But it's very, very cool to look at. Space is fighting Eidolon. Eidolon has a Lucis and he throws her into a portal. So, that's not good. Got a fucking Limp Bizkit statue here. And hot dog plants! They've made a cameo from Gerbat's round. Yeah. I don't know what this reads. Let's scroll. Sova's about to make her entry. Got Af, Zenith of Light, who actually got a slight redesign from last time we saw them, even though it was a bit subtle. Janth's entering. And Oceus was going to just leave her, so that wasn't good. So it's kind of look at Af came, isn't it? Look at him. And her land, which reminds me of Teletubbies for some reason. And then Oceus. Entry. Really bad migraine. And he gets his codes through his third eye. And look, it's a Lilith reference from Evangelion. Which I watched not too long ago, actually. I have very mixed feelings about it. Especially that one scene in the end of Evangelion. I think you know what I'm talking about. Because we didn't need that. We really didn't need that. This is the Black Depths one. Yeah, skip. Calder's in his land, which looks really dark, and the swans. Everyone's entered now except for Elsie at this point. The staff's going. Lilith, that is of life appears. Uh-oh. Got Sestro and Hamifi. We've got Turn-In. And we got a secret space boy. Who is he? We don't know yet, but he's a secret boy for now. Yeah. That blew everyone's minds when we first saw that. We're like, who is it? Who is he? Is he a space prisoner? Is he in a ship? Who is he? And Elsie enters. The meteor hits the fucking sky shield, and it's replaced by Repeton, and whatever all that is. And that is everything. Everyone's entered except for Elsie, including her planet, the planet. Anyway, yeah, what a crazy animation. It needs. I think that view count needs to go up a bit. How curious! One planet is completely isolated from the rest. Yeah, that's Elsie's planet. She's not entered yet. And then someone replies like, "That's Arcjex's planet." No, that's Arcjex's planet. You're wrong. End of Act 2. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm going to end it here and start recording for the next episode. So, yeah. Thank you for watching and listening to me read. It has been great. So, yeah. See you in the next episode, where we begin post end of Act 2.